It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches, they've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason. And we're off on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around. He's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, Mike. I mean, he has that intriguing skill set that has the potential to develop into something pretty special over time. There's undoubtedly going to be some growing pains. That's expected. But I'm excited to see what he does with this opportunity now that his number's been called.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Nix, how to throw it here on first down. And that ball incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. 15 yards through the air. First down, Broncos.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He connects with Mims. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he's just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings us
2nd and 7. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll go play action with Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That one on target to Watson. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And this is going to make the play caller happy. Good run. 8 yards. Much more manageable 3rd down coming up.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Jaden Reed on the return for the Pack. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 3rd and 7. The man in motion is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be brought down after a short pickup. Through at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. From gain of 2, brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's another run here for Williams. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards and set up a much more manageable 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball, you got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one out to Watson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A pass taken in by Watson.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. Now Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Dayton Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's a sideline shot. Caught by Sutton.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Carlson here now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we are at halftime in this preseason matchup as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. It was a terrific first half for the rookie first-round pick, Bo Nix. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Love. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A good play action with Love. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He is in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, it's Williams. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down. Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
This is intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here at the 44.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love quickly out to Watson. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. A tight end in motion now. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. First time they've looked this way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A first down throw for Nix. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but...
And he will score! Game on! Greg Dulcich, touchdown Denver. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos cut the lead to 3, 24-21. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
In motion, Reed. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And now we're going to time out by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball. Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.